Yo, what is going on, homies? It's your boy Stumped back for another OPTC video, and in today's video, we're diving in to the new KIZUNA clash against Goldie Roger. We have a free-to-play Goldie Roger 5+ unit in the game, and in today's video, we're taking a look at the 10-star difficulties to take down this particular event. Now, I do want to give a huge shout-out to the OPTC Twitter for the infographic. We have infographics now, guys. How freaking good is that? How good's living? How good's living? So, big shout out to the OPTC Twitter. Links down in the description below for you guys if you guys want to go check that out. The infographics are over there. I hope they do this moving forward. This is a huge improvement and I like it a lot. In today's video, I'm showcasing a bunch of teams for you guys that can do a one team versus all of these variations that you see here. Now, when it comes to the 10-star event, you basically want to get through them as brain dead as possible, as quickly as possible, just to build up as many Super Boss tokens for your account, so that way your alliance can take down as many Super Boss levels to build up your rankings to rank higher. So, best of luck in the Super Boss KIZUNA. Make sure to get those Super Boss tokens. And in today's video, I have a whole bunch of teams that do include the KIZUNA Rare Recruits. We have one team that has both. We have one team that has Whitebeard, one team that has Vista, and then we have a team that doesn't use either. I also then have a team that doesn't use any of the Anniversary Legends. So if you guys have got incredibly unlucky, mainly not summoning the new Ace Yamato, that's the big one here, I do have a team for you guys there. So with that said, if you do enjoy the video, make sure to belt the like button for me if you're new to the channel. Hit that big red subscribe button. We are streaming over on Twitch, so big shout out to stream. Hit the follow button if you haven't done so already, and link to the Twitch will be in the description below. But let's dive into the content. Alright, here we are. So the first team is the no KIZUNA Rare Recruits and the no Legend team. So, as you guys saw with the infographic there, I'll quickly bring it back up. Ready, here we go. So, for the first variation, you want Strength and Dex characters get their cooldowns. On the second variation, Free Spirit and Strikers get their cooldowns. And on the third battle, Dex and Sai. So, you basically want to build a team that's centric around Dex characters, as well as being Free Spirit and Strikers. So, that way everyone gets their cooldowns. You need 8 turns of Despair, which is 5 turns after Sockets, 5 turns of Defense Up, and 5 turns of Special Bind for Stage 2. And then on the boss stage, you have a whole bunch of stuff here. So, on the first stage, there's Block Orbs, 5 turns of Paralysis, Special Bind on the middle row. I believe you get Special Reversed here as well. We're not 100% sure, but we believe you do. And then there's a 1-tap good to, get rid of that Special Lock. After level 30, there's an extra turn of Paralysis, as well as an extra turn of Special Binds. Over here on Stage 2, you get Recovery Orbs, which are unfavorable, 5 turns of Attack Down, a 2.5 times chain multiplier at 5 turns, and then after stage 30, you get an extra 5 turns of attack down. On the final stage, the int variation, I should say, you get unfavorable slots. There's 5 turns of threshold, 5 turns of resilience. After stage 30, the resilience turns to 6 turns, and the threshold turns to 6 turns. Now, all the teams you guys are about to see all use a friend Captain Whitebeard. I want to reiterate that. If you do want to bring a friend Captain Whitebeard, he's a 5.25 times captain to your Free Spirit, Striker, and Dex characters, as well as multiplying your Super Boss tokens. Very important that you bring a friend Whitebeard so you get the most Super Boss tokens. I can't stress that enough. If you need more friends, come to the Discord. The link's in the description as always. But the first team, over here, this side, doesn't use Ace Yamato as a captain, doesn't use the KIZUNA Rare Recruits, and doesn't use the Anniversary Legends. Ace Sabo as our captain can remove Despair with their special for one of the variations, and their captain removes Special Bind. There's 2 lots of Special Bind you need to get around, and using them as captain works really, really well. They also have access to Jozu, which is 2 turns of attack down, which is great. Next, we've got the Mugiwara Straw Hats V2. They're very, very good, because basically they're all your damage here. They're not all your damage, but they do help out. They give you Rainbow Orbs, so you get around all those negative orb effects, the Block Orbs. With Bardo, you can get around Paralysis, and because, as you guys saw in the infographic, you get your Super Special Charges, your Super Switches, sorry. So you can actually remove 4 turns of Paralysis with these guys as well. Next, we've got Vivi Rebecca. They're great because they've got Color Affinity on 2 of the stages, which is awesome. They can also remove Defense Up. That Defense Up probably won't be heaps, so you could probably attack through it, but nevertheless, they're very, very good for that particular stage. Finally, with this particular team, you have 2 options. You guys have this free-to-play Shanks, who was in an event quite a long time ago. You can actually use him, because he actually removes 2 turns of attack down, and gives you 1 turn of Special Reverse. Now, I'm not sure how many turns of Special Reverse that actually is, so I have included both of these characters on the team, but if you have Legend Dogstorm with the Neko support, he is actually going to give you 1 turn of cooldown as well as being an attack booster as well. So then on the final stage, basically you'll have like color affinity, you'll have a attack boost, you'll have an orb boost, you have a chain multiplier lock with Whitebeard as your friend captain. Whitebeard's getting around attack down as well, which is great. And it all works out super hunky-dory here. So you have a chain boundary, you have paralysis removal, you have attack down removal, despair removal, special bind removal, and it all works out great. It's just going to depend on how many special turns that is. But if it is 2 turns of special reverse, you basically just take Shanks off the team and bring like someone else, like Perispero, for example. Remember, Straw Hat Crew, you can't get all their buffs unless you have, if you have 2 or more buffs. So just like plan your specials wisely if you want all of the Straw Hat buffs. Otherwise, you have like a 2.5 times orb boost thanks to Ace Yamato, 2.5 times attack with Dogstorm, 2.25 chain boundary, I'm pretty sure, with Whitebeard. If you have the Mr. 1 support here as well, you could actually use Mr. 1. That's going to give you guys a chain boost as well, which is really, really nice. Full border rainbow orbs, which is great. And then you also have color affinity for most stages with Vivi and Rebecca as well. So that's going to work out nicely. You can also use stuff like the Kizaru support. So that's no Ace Yamato, no Kizuna rare recruits. Let's move on to the second team that actually does use Ace Yamato now. With Ace Yamato as your captain, they remove special blind. So we've basically directly replaced Ace Sabo with the new and improved Ace Sabo that is Ace Yamato. Now for this team, we have Vivi Rebecca once again to get around the defense up. To get around the paralysis, we have the Nami and Robin unit, the free-to-play treasure map Kizuna rare recruit. Sorry, free-to-play Kizuna character. So pick them up from the Kizuna shop if you're missing them. With Brule, you can get around block orbs. We then have the treasure map Luffy with the support of what's his name? The support of Rayleigh. That's going to remove the despair as well as the attack down. And he can also rotate unfavorable slots. But on the stage where you have to use his special to get around the despair, I'm pretty sure you can actually use this switch ability. You can use the switch ability of Viva Rebecca, because Viva Rebecca will rotate striker characters as well as cerebral characters into matching orbs. So the only character that won't get an orb here when you switch with Viva Rebecca is actually Luffy, because you'll get a whole bunch of strength orbs, which actually works out really, really nicely. You actually want your Ace Yamato to be in the Dex variation, like that. They're going to get all their cooldowns regardless. So for one, like some particular variation, if you want color affinity with them, you might change that. But with Whitebeard, he's hitting so hard anyway that you don't have to worry about it. To get around the resilience, we have V1 Kaido. The only characters that can get around resilience here is like V1 Kaido and utilizing something like, what's his name? Kid. But you don't have to use end of turn damage. You could use like a 6-turn resilience remover. Something like, Milky would work great, but I just wanted to include a striker because of that switchability of Vivi Rebecca. And using V1 Kaido, like, it's just fun using V1 Kaido in my opinion. So this team doesn't use the Kizuna rare recruits, this side, sorry. Doesn't use the Kizuna rare recruits as well as has Ace Yamato as captain. Next, we've got the team that I'll most likely be using. I'm going to test some things here and there, but like we'll see how we go. We do have Ace Yamato as our captain. We do have the new Luffy on the team, Vivi Rebecca once again, and then both the Whitebeard as well as the Vista with a friend Whitebeard. We have 12 turns of attack down removal, which is great. Because you need 10 turns of it, which is a lot. Vista removes paralysis. He also removes block orbs. Luffy's our orb booster. Ace Yamato's our attack booster. We have a conditional boost if we need it. Like, this team's just going to have, like, damage coming out of the wazoo, to be honest. So, shouldn't have any issues. I don't see it having any issues. We'll have to sort of test it with our playthrough, because this is the one that I will use for our playthrough, as I'm going to be wanting getting as many Super Boss tokens as I possibly can. And that should work out hunky-dory. Next, if you guys pulled Whitebeard, but you didn't pull Vista, this is the team that you guys can rock. It's very similar to the first team that you saw with the Mugiwara, but it does have Viva Rebecca as well as Ace Yamato. Sorry, the second team. All over the shop. And then it has Whitebeard on the team with a friend Whitebeard to get around on the attack down. This carrot, she just removes despair. If you don't have this carrot, just bring anyone that can remove despair. That's either a free spirit, dex, striker unit. Any of that will actually work pretty hunky-dory. Finally, if you pulled Vista and you didn't pull Whitebeard, this particular team should work fine. It has the treasure map Luffy to remove the attack down and the despair once again. Ace Yamato is great because they can give you all of the attack boost as well as the special bind removal. With the switchability of Vivi Rebecca, you can basically get all the orbs you need when you use the Luffy special on the previous turn. Because actually, I think you actually get block orbs now that I'm thinking about it. Now that I'm actually thinking about it, you get block orbs. So you probably want to do this. And then bring Whitebeard on you. you're probably going to want to do that instead. So that way you save the Luffy special to get around the... Actually, does Luffy get around block orbs now I'm thinking about it? So Luffy doesn't, but the Brûlé support will. So when you use his special, it doesn't really matter. And then you have his special to get around the other stages. Yeah, so that works much better. So hopefully you guys have that Brûlé support. Frankie is just an orb booster here. So you could replace Frankie with another, like, orb booster that also rotates through block orbs. That should work fine. Vista removes block orbs. I'm such a smackhead. Never mind. Vista's a block orb remover. Wow. So you don't really need that anyway, but the Luffy gets around the unfavorable orbs that you get inflicted on the other stages. So there you guys go. They are the one team beats alls. A whole bunch of different variations for you guys to take down the 10-star events. Like I said, this is the team that I'm going to rock. You could use the Mugiwara V2 Straw Hats there if you want more damage in the back end. But that Luffy just giving like all of that orb boost is just going to be a lot of fun. And he's the shiny new unit, right? I really want to use him. So it's going to wrap up the video, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. If you did, make sure to go down there and belt the like button for me if you're new. Hit that big red subscribe button. But guys, wherever you are in this beautiful world, please remember to enjoy the rest of your day. As always, homies, I thank you for watching and I'll catch you all in the next one. Later!